in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Red Raiders return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that.
The expressway is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They'll go to the ground. Makes one man miss. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nifty little dance step. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
got it! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try the run. Hard running there. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd.
Number 19, set to kick off.
On the move, it's Dickey.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Texas Tech offense will take over.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Gets it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Personal foul. Look at the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From the gun, looking for a man. Getting some heat. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score.
17. Oklahoma State 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working toward it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught. Fakes his man out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run.
Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man, makes the grab. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it down.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Nice.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Let's go.
Looking for room. It's Pope. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
On the
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 45, on his way. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right?
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Feeling some heat. Floats it out in space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And
what a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the incompletion, they go back up top, looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're trying to get to him. Looking for the score. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Pushes ahead. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one